When Kathy and I first kissed and hugged and held hands years ago, there was this electrical thrill. And somebody says, well, when you hold her hand now, do you get the same electrical thrill you had when you first touched her? And the answer is, heck no, thank goodness. And here's the reason why. In fact, I wrote this down. I think this captures it. As I look back on it, when we first held hands before we were married, the initial thrill was not so much from the magnitude of my love for her, but from the flattery of her choice of me. The reason you get that thrill is not so much, oh, I'm really loving this person. No, it's your ego. And when you feel like this person is affirming me, this person is actually making me feel better about myself, oh my goodness, you call that love? That's not love. No, love is sacrificial service and the delight you increasingly find in someone that you've invested your life in. Where do you get the power to do this? Where do you get the power to forgive? Where do you get the power to keep loving even when you find out this other person isn't anything like what you wanted them to be? When marriage brings out the worst in you and you realize that I am a far worse person than I ever thought. I had no idea I was capable of this kind of anger. I had no idea that I was capable of this kind of lying. I mean, marriage will bring out the worst in you. That's when you have to say, Jesus Christ, when he was on the cross, looked down at us, saw us betraying him, denying him, abandoning him, and in the greatest act of love in the history of the world, he stayed. He didn't love us because we were lovely. He loved us to make us lovely. And when I realize what he did for me, I can look at my wife and she can look at me and she can say, I see you and you've hurt me, but I can cover it. I can forgive it because Jesus Christ looked into my heart and I caused his death and yet he forgave me.